Hi YouTube! So I just did a video there for a Boss AC, oh god I can't remember, was it an AC3 acoustic modular pedal? I was really pretty much unimpressed with it. It was much better when I went from the guitar amp output to the line output. I thought it sounded much more acoustic-y. I was thinking, so I looked out my Boss, Zoom 504 acoustic pedal, which as you can see here, it's got a widget front on it. So this has got a preamp in it as well as a simulator. So I kind of found this, one of the reasons I was using this was for, I've got like a double neck Telecaster, and in order to save space and money, I didn't put a preampy thing in it. It's just a piezo with a passive volume and tone on it. So preamp in a pedal is much cheaper than actually buying like a preamp that goes in the guitar. And if you're going to play it through an amp anyway, why not have a floor unit? So I mean, this thing's quite old. There's a more modern version that's silver, but is this on? Yeah. So this is it. Oh, tuned. Yep. So this is using the same Squire 25-year-old Squire Affinity series. Through my wee Laney VC15, that 3x12 cabinet, but basically exactly the same setup as I used for the Boss acoustic thing. So actually there's a patch list in this. So if I try and find out which way to do it, then I've got it plugged into the high input. There's two inputs, high and low, and I assume high is for passive guitars and low is for active. Maybe, I'll probably tell you. Bank D, right? Bank E and F are for the acoustic simulator things, and two of them have pen marks on them from a previous owner at stage strum and new strings in Bank F. So if I turn this on, these are Bank D for acoustic guitar. So I want to go to Bank F. So I'm going to have to press this and decide what is that actually. How do you think you change bank? Alright, okay. You just go up and down, it's fine. So I'm looking for bank demo E. E1 is standard acoustic simulation model. Sorry, I know it's maybe a little bit on the artificial side, but I think that sounds an awful lot more acoustic-y than that. The Boss pedal did. That's so, and then we've got that's a standard acoustic simulation sound, and then we've got L acoustic. I wonder if that's meant to be spelled acoustic or it's a spelling mistake. ACORUST, piezo type electric acoustic sound. Does kind of. There's obviously reverb and delay and stuff on these things, which I'm sure are unprogrammable out by doing things, which I'm not going to do. Alright, here we go. The patches of banks A through D for acoustic are designed for a line output to a mixer. When using the guitar amplifier, it's recommended to adjust the D amp. I'm not into the tech of the stuff. I love the technology of a guitar, but I'm not so into the technology of pressing buttons and stuff. So yeah, so the next one is Warm Taste, which is a nylon type solo sound. Not like that one. 4 is 12 plus. Not super. F1 is jumbo type. That's all right. And then now we're on to the two. This is stage strum, which has got a pen mark on it, implying it's one of the better one for whoever owned this pedal first. F2. I think it sounds pretty good. And then the other one is new strings. I think this sounds pretty good. There was actually a point maybe I will do it. I was thinking of maybe having this on my pedal board, because see if you're doing loops and stuff, that is an acoustic backing track. Oh, but there's only one more simulation sound, which is rich strum acoustic 12 string. Not really that different from. I'm just messing about. I was going to make these into, maybe edit all these videos together, but sod it, I'll just do individual ones. So I quite fancy the idea of having like a bass on that. Go to the bass amp now. Turn the bass amp on. Maybe not the best bass track to put in. Be bit out of time, but hey. Oh. There'll be a volume setting in there. So, I'm actually quite liking this thing. I seem to remember quite liking this thing last time I dug it out. Especially, well, kind of, I'm not even using it for what I bought it for. I bought it for because it's got the preamp for like an unamplified. So if you've got like a cheaper electroacoustic that doesn't have like a big preamp, it's just got like a passive volume or bass, or even just a piezo just with a jack output socket on it. Get one of these. I think I paid something like 20 quid for it. I don't think they're much more than that. Even the more modern, which I don't know how different it is. There's one, the silvery one. I think because they're old fashioned and frowned upon, I think they're only 20 odd quid. You know, maybe 30 quid or something like that. And it's. Why is my computer making a noise? It's no, so I quite like it. I mean, it's definitely not as cool as the Boss one looking wise, but I mean, I think it sounds better. Again, it's like I see there's an edit button there, but one thing I don't like the way that when you got it, when you're bypassing it, it's a tuner which kind of looks like there's always something flashing, which kind of, maybe it's just because it's there and it's kind of catching my eye a little bit. Well, I'll maybe turn off some of the effects on it. And to be fair, I'm not actually sure whether these are modified patches or not, because I've not modified them. But I mean, I'd imagine if you look here, there's actually limiter, edge, body and top, air, modulation, reverb and delay. So these things, I'm just going to go for, if I just press edit, it says edit, and then type. If I press that again, does it move it down? Off. Body and top. Air. Modulation. Let's have less modulation. Oh, no. How do you make that go up and down then? Oh, look, there's a tuner calibrate. There you go. So there you go. If I turn that down. Oh, I don't know what that means. Why is it saying C? That'll be tremolo, won't it? Probably not that I wanted, probably. Oh no, it's reverb and delay. I want to turn the reverb down. A D, I don't know what that, delay. And then if I go that's without reverb. I mean, that's, as far as an interface goes, I've kind of worked out how to do it. So it's not difficult at all. I mean, I shouldn't be scared of technology the way I am. Well, not scared of it, but you know what I mean. It's just there. That seems fine. I'll just store that. That sounds about right. If I hit store, does it just store it? It does. There you go. Oh, then you press store twice. Yeah. And that'll probably stay until it powers up again. I don't know, maybe there's an internal battery in it. I mean, the things might be quite old. I don't know if it's got a year on it. Is it a year on the box? Made in Japan. I don't know what year this would be. 90s? Specifications? I won't tell you the year. Storing patches. If you've edited and turned off without storing the patch or the patch, if you store it, use the following procedure. When a patch is stored, the current set. So I'd imagine there's some sort of internal battery in it that will hold that. Return. Yeah, interesting. Especially, I think, if you're talking about you know, if you're doing a gig and you've got one acoustic song or two acoustic songs in there, and it's like they don't necessarily, even if you're doing a, you know, it's like you kind of, you want to put the two of them together. It's the kind of same thing as I'm doing with the Black Sabbath band. Some of the songs are in C sharp tuning, and some of them are normal tuning. So kind of don't get the drummer to do a set list, because the drummer, we did how many? So we were doing like a 40-minute set. It was like 8 songs, and he'd managed to make it so that it was not being aware of the fact that I was changing bass for the different tunings. I think there was 2 songs in a row where I didn't have to change bass, and every one of it was like 2 songs, change bass, song, change bass, song, change bass, song, change bass, song, change bass, song. It's like, whereas this would be the same if you had acoustic songs, so you kind of have to put the acoustic ones together. If you're digging out an acoustic guitar, or use this, it's quite easy just to have it there. Or even if you've got an acoustic bit, like say you're playing Band on the Run or something, you know, there's an acoustic mid-8 or something like this. Especially if you're second guitarist or something like that, so there's another guy playing the main guitar and you're playing rhythm guitar, you can switch seamlessly. Obviously you'd have it on the floor. So I was going to do more acoustic videos, because I've actually got quite a few attempts at making an acoustic. I've got a Kramer that's got the... In fact, did I not find one the other day? Is that not one? Did I imagine this? Is it in this box? Yeah. And you've seen it. You can actually get a piezo loaded tunematic bridge. They're not that expensive. They're not like, I mean, you can buy like a Fishman power bridge, like 300 quid. These are about 30 odd. I've not yet. I don't even think I've got. Oh, what guitars? I've got a Telly thin line. That's got. I was thinking of using this in. Yeah, I've got a Kramer Super Strat that's got one of them on it, and it works really well. But that again, that's where the other half of this pedal, like banks A to D, are, because they're a preamp. So that would be, I've just basically got that running out of a secondary output into something like this, which would give you, you know, your preamp settings to mess about with it. Because even that is playing through an electric guitar amp, which is not ideal. Obviously, you would much rather be playing through a PA or a proper acoustic amp. So any guitar I do have that's got like a piezo or whatever acousticy type thing on it, I would have 2 outputs anyway. It's the same thing I've done with like the double neck bass and guitar. There is an option to have them both plugged into the same thing, but really, to be honest, you can't really mix between the two easily without having, you better having 2 amps, or do it with a foot pedal. So I'm just going for 2 outputs. Dust that came off, that's ridiculous. It's just easier. I built a couple of, you know, like switchy pedals. So like for the one, I built one for the double neck bass, so that I don't have to switch, rather than switching amp anyway, or settings on the amp at the same time as I'm switching necks between bass and guitar. I've just got a stomp that actually just switches between the two, and the amps, so it can send, it's like 2 ins and 2 outs. So I've got like guitar in, guitar amp out, bass in, bass amp out, and then a stomp switch to switch between the two. Perfect. Rock on. I think I'm going to be doing some work this week, so I'm going to fire out a few videos today and maybe churn them out during the week. Or the days when I'm actually working, I don't have time to do a video. Next is this guitar, which you'll be getting sick of the look at, because I've been already in 2 videos, so that the next one will be, in fact, I did it on Sunday night as well. In fact, was I not using this on Friday night as well? In fact, Jesus, Friday, I talked about Budgie, playing this, I had this guitar on, didn't talk about it. Saturday, I did a video when I went and got this guitar during the day, and then at night I was over at Scott's showing him this guitar. Last night the live stream was playing this. Last video I did the acoustic simulator was this guitar. This video's this guitar again. I'll do another video talking about this guitar. So that's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the same guitar. Disgusting, innit? You'll be totally sick of it. Rocking. Catch you all later. Oh, and I don't know if I'm thinking about, someone was talking about maybe moving my live stream to a Friday or a Saturday night. If anyone's interested in that, would people be more likely to watch or less likely to watch? I think the problem was because I'm sitting getting drunk, which kind of flings me off on a Monday anyway, but a lot of people, it's a school night, so on a Friday or a Saturday night maybe other people could drink along or something like that. That sound like a good idea. I don't know. I'm sure about the third or fourth week I did it on a Saturday night, nobody watched. I went from like having my usual, which is awesome, having like 15 to 25 people watching at a time, to having like none or 3, and I was like, right, okay. So that was kind of why I went back to the Sunday. Coming up for a year now. I think I'm on, was it live stream 48 or something like that. So when it gets to 52, that'll be a year I've been doing it. Rocking. Catch you later.